It's another Seals game night in the Grove as the Selinsgrove Seals take on the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack as they bounce back from a emotional overtime win against Hughesville from Monday night and come home here tonight back to the Grove to try for win number 4 on the season and their 4th in a row. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us here on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you. Ray, what's the challenge now for this Seals team in trying to turn the page from that emotional win in overtime Monday night at Hughesville to this game here tonight?
Focus and intensity. You know, they feel pretty good about themselves, so they're going to be confident. But when you're confident, that's good, that's great, but you also don't want to get losing focus. And I think for these guys, and they've been notorious slow starters, they've been outscored by their opponents big time in the first quarter. I think it's real important for them to come out and be focused from the get-go. And I'm kind of thinking that the Wolfpack from Wilkes-Barre probably going to show them a little pressure tonight. So I really think they really need to just get intensity and get off to a good start.
Yeah, this Wolfpack team, Ray, is very interesting to me. They're 0-4 on the season under first-year head coach Jim Levan. But, of course, being a District 2 team and in the Wyoming Valley Conference, they're going to play a lot of tough competition. So far, they played Holy Redeemer, Mid-Valley, North Pocono, and West Scranton off an 11-13 year last year where they won a playoff game in the D2, 4, 6A playoffs. But a lot of that team from last year is gone. A lot of newbies this year. Only 2 players back with varsity experience from last year. Lacked size a little bit. And talking to Jim Levan, this is a team that's kind of taking their lumps but progressing. So this is a team that's going to be hungry for a win. And as you mentioned, the Seals got to be ready for that, especially early on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're an athletic team, and they're going to get up and get after the Selinsgrove Seals tonight. And again, the Seals are going to have to focus to be able to handle their pressure. And again, like you said, this team's trying to find their identity. And, you know, they're 6A school, so their 0-4 record doesn't necessarily tell you that they're a bad team. And we'll soon find out here. But I would look for the Wolfpack to come out and be real aggressive. And, you know, they had an hour-and-a-half bus ride, so they have to shake all that off, and they have to focus too. So it'll be a good matchup tonight, Matt.
It definitely should be. And as far as the Selinsgrove team and coming off that big win on Monday night, Reese Noggle led the way with 13 points. And, of course, Gavin Bastian had the game-clinching steal and bucket and one, and he finished that game with 7 points on the night there. Gabe Paul Hamas was huge in that game with 9 points and 3 threes. But in this first quarter, Ray, what's got to be the difference for this team to get off to a better start, especially with shooting the basketball?
I think they need to get it inside and not necessarily just isolate a post player and try to force it into them. Run their offense, get those screens to get the big guys open. Wilkes-Barre is not a big team, so you know, with Spencer and Blake and Val and Tyler Swineford coming off the bench, they should be able to get it inside and have their way with the much smaller Wolfpack team.
And Spencer George is somebody to look for here tonight. It was not much of a factor at all. Just 2 points in the win at Hughesville on Monday night. They did a good job of taking him out of the basketball game. The Seals will look to get him back going tonight on the offensive end. Yeah,
Hughesville did a really nice job on Spencer. They played 2-3 zone, and when Spencer did get the ball in the paint, he had 2 or 3 guys on him, and you know, it's tough to score when you're being double teamed or even triple teamed. So we'll see what the Wolfpack runs, but if they do go zone again to try to shut down the Selinsgrove big guys, Seals are going to have to move the ball, reverse it, and then try to get the post players rather than just forcing it inside.
Seals going for their 4th straight win and win number 4 on this young 2022-23 season. Coming up, it's the Seals and the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack. This is Seals basketball on SBC Sports Live.
Central Pennsylvania is celebrating 10 years in the mid-state, and we're offering 10 cents down for a limited time only. Come see us at any one of our 6 locations in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and the brand new Platinum Hershey. Only 10 cents down. Your show, your flow, just bring the dough. Platinum, baby, we get you done.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School. Amber Wren, certified Hyundai and Lincoln sales consultant, Selinsgrove area high school.
Ian Chikuski, certified Ford sales professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford certified sales consultant, Selinsgrove area high school.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Senior Helpers of Sunbury offers a comprehensive suite of programs and services that support aging in place. Our primary goal is to help provide a high quality of life for our clients and their families by delivering customized, dependable, and affordable care. If you or a loved one is interested in learning more about what Senior Helpers can do for you, visit us online, on Facebook, or in person at 39 North 4th Street in Sunbury.
A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
Back here in the Grove, Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you as we get set for the Selinsgrove Seals and the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack here tonight. Seals going for their fourth straight win and fourth win overall this year. Wilkes-Barre looking for their first win of the year at 0-4 on the season. Seals 3-1 coming into tonight. Here's a look now at the starting lineups. We'll start first with a visiting Wolfpack. It's number 5, Brandon Benjamin, a 6'1 senior. One of 2 returning players from last year's playoff team for the Wolfpack. Then it's number 0, Capri Cottle, a 5'11 junior. Number 11, Vincent Garrett, a 6'2 junior. Number 2, Dave Januzzi, a 5'9 freshman, getting the start tonight. And rounding up the starting 5 for the Wolfpack, number 14, Channing Brown, a 6'1 sophomore, led by first-year coach Jim Levan. And for the Selinsgrove Seals here tonight, it is your same starting 5 as always. Reese Noggle, the junior. Gavin Bastian, the sophomore. Val Barillero, the senior. Blake Haddon, the senior. And Spencer George, the senior, for the starting 5 for the Seals, under the direction of Justin Kaiser in his second season. And speaking of Justin Kaiser, Ray, I thought Monday night was his best coaching performance of the year, and overall just game management. We saw all the timely timeouts that he had, especially late in overtime or late in the regulation when the Seals almost had the ball lost and maybe could have given Hughesville a chance to win. All the mixing and matching that was done in that game, I just thought that was a really nice job by Coach.
Yeah, Justin did a really nice job with the game management down the stretch, time management, and kept his kids focused, ran the set plays, kids executed plays, and every time your kids run their plays, coaches look good.
And off we go from the Grove. Ballero with attempting a 3. Pretty good look there, but it's off the mark. Blake Haddon with the offensive board and the putback, and the Seals strike first for the first time this year, I might add.
Yeah, and there's the 2-2-1 trap and the turnover right away. Reese with a good steal.
Once again, it's been key in all 3 wins for the Seals as I set up another possession. Haddon drives, spins, lays it up, and no good, but gets his own putback. That's off the mark, though. And the rebound now by Garrett, but then he lost it. So 2 straight turnovers to start the game for the Wolfpack, and the Seals will get the ball right back.
Yeah, and I like what I saw there from Blake. He went in, he jumped off 2 feet to avoid any charges, did not pick up a foul. Got a rebound, just missed it, but the Seals retained possession.
Seals in front to start a game for the first time this year. They weren't the first one to score the basket in each of the 5 games played, and that goes off a Wolfpack player as the pass was intended there for Spencer George.
Yeah, good look by Blake. He had Spencer there, and the Wolfpack guy just tipped it away.
Haddon will inbound. Was looking for Ballero. Went up to Noggle instead. Man-to-man defense here for the Wolfpack, and now an offensive foul called against the Seals. So they turned it over and cannot take advantage of the 2 straight turnovers they force. Reese Noggle with the foul.
Yeah, Reese had a moving screen, referee right on top of it. you got to stay still when you set those screens. So Reese has to be smart now. No more fouls for him.
Now, Ray, you were at practice last night, and the 2-2-1 full court press, which has worked to getting some turnovers for the Seals, and the 3 there by Dave Januzzi gives the Wolfpack the lead. They've been trying to make sure they fix up movement through the middle, and that time, again, the Wolfpack kind of went straight through right time, but they're trying to fix teams trying to go through the middle.
Yeah, and that was the focus of last night's practice, to take that away, and the Seals got to do a better job on that if they want to press.
Still available to force a lot of turnovers in their last 3 wins here during the win streak. Now trailing by 1. George spins, floats it up, nothing doing. Good defense there from Channing Brown.
Yeah, Spencer had a good look, but Brown kept in front of him and put a little pressure on the shot.
2-3 zone here for the Seals to start off. Brown inside, double teamed, kicks it back out. 3's off the side of the backboard by Januzzi, and Blake Haddon gets the loose ball. Seals looking to go back in front. Haddon drives, no shot. It'll be a foul on the floor on Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, Blake driving to the basket, has a huge size advantage, took it to the hoop and got a hand check on the way in.
And that's on Vincent Garrett, his first. Bastian looking to go back inside, finds Haddon. Haddon floats it for 2, nothing doing there, gets his own board once again. That's the 3rd offensive rebound for Blake Haddon already. Had the ball stripped, and that will stay with the Seals.
Yeah, right now the Wolfpack is switching on all their screens. The Seals got to look to seal the guy on the switch and try to pin him. They got to recognize that switch is occurring, and the guy setting the screen should be open.
Nagel with some room to drive. Offensive foul.
Oh, and that hurts. That's 2 on Reese. Questionable call. I thought maybe the Wilkes-Barre guy got there a little late, but Brian Albertson did not think so, and his opinion's the one that counts.
Yeah, the Seals did a nice job staying out of foul trouble for the most part in the win against Hughesville Monday night, but Nagel with 2 quick ones already in the opening 3 minutes or so. Double dribble called here against the Wolfpack.
Yeah, and that was a result of the 2-2-1 trap. They didn't get a steal off of it, but they tried to force it. Wilkes-Barre tried to force it a little bit, and kid double dribbled.
Bastian splits the defense there, but then lost the handle, and back we go the other way as he tried to split up the full court press.
And Gavin returned the favor. He tried to force the issue and turned it over.
Now Luke Pietzu looked like he was going to check in, but then went back to the bench, so it looks like Justin Kaiser are now, as I say that, Gabe Polhamus is getting ready to check in, and now Pietzu will, so we'll see if Nagel will come out with the 2 quick fouls. Connell goes over to Januzzi. 2-3 zone here for the Seals. Inside to Connell. Connell then lost it. Good defense there from Spencer George. In the corner, had to get rid of it and turned it over. Unable to finish, though, was Brandon Benjamin. And now a foul here on the loose ball by Wilkes-Barre, and the Seals will get it back.
Yeah, Spencer, good quick hands, got the steal, and then just panicked a little bit, threw it to the Wilkes-Barre guy, and his teammate Blake Haddon bailed him out.
So Pietzu, Swineford, and Paul Hamus all in. Nagel is staying in there with the 2 fouls.
Very curious with 2 fouls. I know Coach Kaiser knows he has 2 fouls, but I mean, that just means that he trusts Reese not to pick up that dreaded 3rd foul.
Well, he gets up court there, has room to work with, finds Pietzu. Pietzu driving, kicks it out. Paul Hamus, that's for 3. Oh, yeah! Gabe Paul Hamus picking up right where he left off. He was 3 for 3 at Hughesville. 1 for 1 tonight. Seals back in front.
Oh, boy, and that is a great sight for the Seals to see Gabe coming out with a hot hand already. Big lift for the Seals.
Driving is Brown, lost it. Loose ball. Paul Hamus had a chance for it, and picking it up there was Cottle, and they able to get it back, but then a backcourt violation called there on Benjamin.
Yeah, Coach LeBron wanted a touch there by the Seals, but I don't think it was. I think it was a pass, and it went backcourt, and good call by the referee. A lot of turnovers here in the first quarter.
Has been a sloppy start for both sides. Seals have certainly had their chances to have a bigger lead here, taking advantage of some turnovers, but just haven't been able to do so because just like that, they have not been able to take care of the basketball themselves. And then almost turned over by the Wolfpack, went off at Haddon.
Yeah, the Wolfpack trying to force the issue there and lost the ball, but it went off the Seals.
Melvin Egbedo checks in for Wilkes-Barre, 5'10 junior. Up top. And now Januzzi will set it up. Goes over to Egbedo, right off the bench. Inside of Januzzi, he has the only 3 of the game for the Wolfpack. Tries another one, got it. 2 for 2 start for Dave Januzzi, and Wilkes-Barre back up 1.
Yeah, Januzzi shot that one from 4 feet beyond the arc, showing really good range there, and no fear to shoot it.
Nice shot fake, Swineford dumps it off Haddon, reverse lay-in, no good.
Yeah, real nice feed there by Tyler. Blake just wasn't able to hit the reverse.
Now Januzzi will set it up again. Goes in the middle to Brown, and then had the shot stripped, and Swineford strips away Benjamin.
Good block by Blake. Tyler picked up the loose ball.
Haddon drives, floats it, nothing doing. Had a chance for the ball, and goes right to Januzzi.
Yeah,
3 on 2.
Blake's got to use the backboard on that shot.
And Januzzi lays it in. All Dave Januzzi so far, 8 points, and his team leads by 3.
Yeah, he's having a heck of a first quarter, and he's a freshman to boot.
Noggle drives, flips it. Haddon this time gets the shot to roll, and the Seals back within 1.
Good dish by Reese to give Blake the easy shot. There's the trap.
Almost lost there by Egbedo in the process. Januzzi goes over to Channing Brown for 3. Off the back of the iron.
Hit the wire on top.
Yep. So that of bounds. Good call there by Ed Hovenstein, the trailing official. This is a veteran crew we got here tonight as Bastian checks in, and Reese Noggle will head to the bench with the 2 fouls.
Little full court pressure here by the Wolfpack, especially with Noggle out.
And that's been man-to-man mostly. Bastian gets it ahead to Pietzu, and I believe Pietzu stepped out of bounds. He did, and the Seals turn it over yet again.
Yeah, Seals are not running any offense. They're just pushing it ahead and trying some crazy drives, and they need to settle down, and they need to make the Wolfpack run, burn some energy against their offense. Run their offense, make them burn some energy against it.
Kari Acerno just checked in and had a chance for the layup there, nothing doing, and that's off Tyler Swineford, so Wilkes-Barre will keep it.
Yeah, once again, the middle guy was open on the press. The weak side guard is not getting to that middle guy, and Wilkes-Barre is just running right down the middle with it.
Acerno gets it in, almost tipped there by Bastian. Of course, had the game-winning steal Monday night. 3 off the mark, and Swineford able to wrestle away the loose ball. Bastian gets across, just going to float it for 2, and he is able to force the foul. Maybe not the shot that you're looking for there, but he at least gets the contact and will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
And I believe that's on Acerno. That's his first foul. But again, I mean, Gavin had a decent look there, a crazy shot, but they're not running any offense.
And he misses the first. He was plenty busy at the foul line in the win Monday night at Hughesville, 9 of 13. Or I'm sorry, that's his season average is 9 of 13 at the free throw line so far. Makes one there, and tie game. Acerno driving, lost it, and he traveled.
Pietzu might have tripped him there, but Mr. Hovenstein said no trip, and it was a travel.
Blake Haddon back in for Swineford, and Nate Cataldi checks in for the first time for the Seals.
Yeah, good job by Tyler Swineford. Again, he's doing exactly what Coach Kaiser needs. He's playing defense, he's getting rebounds.
Bastian drives, almost lost his footing. Ball's loose. Spencer George battling for it, gets it back. George drives, tries to float it off the backboard, nothing doing. Rebound by Egbedo. As we approach a minute to go, and then Egbedo in transition is fouled by Spencer George.
Yeah, again, the Seals not running offense, just trying to penetrate and try to get shots up, and they're playing into the Wolfpack's hand. I think the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack, they want to play, let's run up and down, let's play helter-skelter, and that's exactly what you're doing. And when you do that, you lose the size advantage that you have. So they would rather play in transition and say, go ahead and force up a shot. Don't try to get it into your big guys.
Brandon Benjamin thinking three. And shot was blocked there by Ballorero, and then the putback there for Capri Cottle.
Yeah, good offensive rebound by Cottle.
Bastion loses a man again. Wildly gets it away. Cataldi now for three. Bastion with the board. Bastion trying to put it back. Got it at a foul. A wild shot there by Gavin Bastion. Somehow gets it to go, and he'll get one more at the line.
No, yes is what happened there. I mean, Nate had a good look for the three, but again, no offensive set. No energy burned by the Wolfpack. It's catch it, shoot, and good job by Gavin to get a rebound and get the basket, see if he can make the three-point play.
And he will. Seals back in front. Wilkes-Barre can still go 2 for 1 here if they hurry. Cataldi got it in the corner and push there on Selinsgrove. I think that's going to be, no, it's going to be on Nate Cataldi as first.
Yeah, Nate just gave him a little body check as he was trying to trap him, and Mr. Fecker was right there to make the call.
A young Mr. Fecker of 76.
Yep, thereabouts.
15 seconds. Looks like Wilkes-Barre is going to hold for the final shot. Over to Egbedo. Egbedo, nothing doing. Putback is good from Warithi Osini. And that's not going to count. Sloppy first quarter for both teams. Seals led most of the way, but it's the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack who leads after one. It's 12-11 over the Seals. This is Seals basketball on SBC Sports Live.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, certified Hyundai and Lincoln sales consultant, Selinsgrove High School.
Ian Chikuski, certified Ford sales professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Platinum Central Pennsylvania is celebrating 10 years in the mid-state, and we're offering 10 cents down for a limited time only. Come see us at any one of our 6 locations in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and the brand new Platinum Hershey. Only 10 cents down. Your show, your flow, just bring the dough. Platinum, baby, we get you done.
Start of the second quarter here in the Grove. Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you. 12-11 Wilkes-Barre visiting team in front after one. A quarter that the Seals led most of, Ray, but once again, first quarter hasn't been the Seals' friend this year, and it certainly wasn't the case when they had plenty of opportunities to maybe have a couple possession lead here.
Yeah, just way too many turnovers, no execution on offense. Seals started in their 2-3 zone, trying to get Wolfpack to shoot from outside.
Haddon with 4 points and 3 offensive boards off to Bastion. That's 3 is short. Now Januzzi, who had a big first quarter, had 8, the first 8 points for Wilkes-Barre, including 2 threes in that first quarter. Thinking 3 here.
Yeah, if you're in that 2-3 zone, you better know where number 2 is. He's been the hot hand for the Wolfpack.
Vincent Garrett goes back inside for Egbedo, lost the handle, gets it back. Nice bounce pass inside and working it around the horn. Good ball movement here from the Wolfpack, but unable to finish that time was Osini.
Yeah, good job by Val Barolero to change that shot. He didn't block it, but he certainly changed it, made him miss.
Haddon dumps it off to Cataldi, and now Reese Noggle with the 2 fouls in the first 2.5 minutes or so of that quarter is back in and runs the point. Now Haddon with the ball.
And again, Coach Kaiser yelling instructions for them to run an offense.
Haddon for three. Got it! Blake Haddon with his first three of the game, giving 7 on the night, and the Seals back in front.
Yeah, good-looking shot by Blake. They're back at a 2-2-1. The middle guy is open again. They really got to stop, and that's their best player. It looks like number 2 is in the middle, so you really want to take him away on that press.
Again, something that they were trying to correct in practice yesterday, and Wolfpack will keep it here. Bietsuch, Spencer George, and Paul Hamus all back in.
Yeah, student body didn't like that call. They thought it was off the team in the black shirts, and Mr. Fecker thought otherwise.
By the way, speaking of the student body, I do appreciate the Hawaii theme tonight, considering the weather we're going to be experiencing very shortly. Yeah. Meanwhile, 3-for-3 start behind the arc now as Januzzi knocks down another.
He's got a good-looking shot. The Seals better know where he's at. He's not big, so you should be able to change his shot, but you got to get out on him.
That's 11 already for Januzzi. Bastion driving baseline, lost it, and the Seals will keep it.
Yeah, Gavin's trying to get in against this defense, but he needs to get his dribble lower. He's dribbling high, and he keeps losing it. If you want to go in that traffic, you got to get yourself low, and you got to get your dribble low. He's not doing that right now. There's a good pass.
That's the Spencer George, spins, floats it up, nothing doing. That was good D once again from Wilkes-Barre for Orsini, and a foul going to be called here against the Seals.
It's on Paul Hamus, so that is Gabe's first foul.
Press again for the Seals, trailing by 1.
The middle guy, take him away. Take him away.
And now they've got the corner here, and a timeout called by Jim Levan as Egbeto was cornered.
Yeah, great call by the coach there. His guy was trapped, and Gavin Bastion streaking the other way, and they got the timeout before the pass occurred.
You see Melvin Egbeto put his arm around Coach Levan. I think that was a thanks for saving me, Coach.
Thank you, yeah. I would have had an assist for the other team.
5.5 to go here in this second quarter with the Wolfpack leading by 1. You feel like, Ray, the reason why the Seals have been trailing in this is really because of self-inflicted wounds and missed opportunities so far.
Yeah, and and you're absolutely right, Matt. The other reason is Dave Januzzi. He shoots, he makes. And 11 points already. And there's nothing wrong with the 2-3 zone. Take advantage of your size. But if you're going to do that, you got to know where the shooter is, and that kid has proven that he is a shooter.
And again, just a freshman, and he's off to an impressive start for this Wolfpack team with 11 of their 15 points. Egbeto going down low, floating it for 2 was Orsini, and Bastion gets the rebound. Bastion up ahead to Spencer George, who got free. George floats it for 2, can't get the roll, gets his own miss, and he'll be heading to the line for 2.
Yeah, good look by Gavin to get Spencer the ball down low. Spence could use a pump fake or two. They're jumping with him every time he goes. Maybe a pump fake, get the guy in the air, and get the three-point play.
Spencer George has had his struggles at the free throw line so far this year, just 1 of 6.
Keep talking like that. I like that.
Hey, right on cue there, he knocks it down.
Yep.
Just 2 points in the win at Hughesville, averaging just under 9 points per game so far in the first 4 games of the year. 1 for 2 there, as we're tied back up at 15. Splitting the D was Cottle and a travel.
Yeah, he caught it, and he didn't have his pivot foot right. He took a step with his pivot foot, then stepped with the other, and that's a walk. George Fecker over the years is very good at calling walks. He watches feet like nobody else.
Easily broken up there. Paul Hamus for 3. Nothing doing, his first miss in the last 2 games. George, though, with the rebound, got it, and a foul. Spencer George heading right back to the free throw line.
Yeah, great job by Spence there cleaning up the miss. And this time went up strong and made the basket. Spencer's one of those kids in the paint that he's so big and strong that he's just hard to guard, and he should get to the foul line a lot of times this year.
Well, so far 2 times in a row, Seals lead by 3. Just broken up there by the Wolfpack. Getting the ball to Januzzi again in the middle. Januzzi thinking 3, has some range. We've seen that already. Tries the cross-court pass and gets it back to Benjamin. Benjamin inside, and getting the roll is Channing Brown.
Good defense by Spencer George there. That was a really tough shot by Benjamin. I'm sorry, that was Channing Brown, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Good shot by him.
Seals lead down to 1, approaching the halfway point of the second. High pass there for Paul Hamus, trying to go inside for George, and Brown got a hand on that, and it will stay with the Seals.
Yeah, Spencer's trying to post, and number 14, Channing Brown's doing a good job of fronting him. When you get fronted like that, that's where you want to reverse the ball, and then Spencer can pin him and get an easy post up.
Blake Haddon checks back in. Pietzu thinking 3 off the inbound, trying to go inside. Heavily guarded there, now picks up his dribble and gives it back to Haddon. Haddon crosses up the defender, lost it in the process, but they'll get a reach-in foul here against Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, same thing that I said about Gavin Bash, and Blake's being aggressive. He's trying to drive in there. He's got to, if he's getting into that traffic, he's got to get low, get his dribble low, or he's going to get stripped. He was fortunate here to pick up the foul.
That's the second on Brandon Benjamin, and that puts the Seals into the single bonus, so 1 of 1 here for Blake Haddon. Meanwhile, Val Ballero just checked back in. Shot short there. Val had a chance for it, and it's picked up by Osini. Gives it off to Januzzi, and now it'll be Vincent Garrett resending it, along with Cottle. Back to Januzzi.
Seals really need to talk in this 2-3 where Januzzi goes after he gives up the ball.
Back up top to Cottle. Shot fake there by Januzzi. Seals getting maybe a little more cognizant of where he is, trying to guard the three-point line.
Yeah, he's easy to guard when he's up top. When he gets on that wing, he gets kind of lost, and that's when he's open.
And good eyes there from Luke Pietzu as he gets the steal.
I was just about to say, Luke's kind of had a quiet night. He's really been a spark for the Seals off the bench in both ends of the floor, and he's been kind of quiet tonight.
And Haddon turns it over. Garrett drives, blocked again by Blake Haddon. He's certainly picked that up in his last 3 games. Now he comes back the other way, flips it up to Pietzu. Now to Paul Hamus, and now Seals will try to run the offense.
Great block by Blake. The Wolfpack will be thinking twice next time they go down the lane.
And a great pass, Haddon. Nice cut by Reese Noggle, who lays it in. And a timeout called by Jim Levan as the Seals go back up 3.
Kind of looked like they ran a set play there, and they got Reese cut into the basket, got the easy hoop. Nice play by Blake and Reese.
And Blake has really picked up the defense the last 3 games, right? 2 blocks already here tonight. Had 3 in the win against Hughesville. Had his first one the game before against Mifflin County. That's good to see.
Yeah, he's stuffing the stats right now. He has 7 points and 5 rebounds. The senior is really playing well at home tonight.
Seals have been in a little bit of a back-and-forth tussle here in the second quarter, have led most of the way in this game, but because of turnovers and self-inflicted wounds, this has stayed relatively close. No team has led any more than 3 points so far in this one.
Yeah, and I think with the timeout here, Seals will probably come back out in their 2-2-1. And I'm guessing Coach Kaiser right now is probably saying, hey, let's run our 2-2-1, go back to our 2-3. 2-3's been doing a good job other than keeping an eye where Januzzi is. But I'm thinking he's probably saying, hey, next time down the floor, let's run this play. And we've seen that with Coach Kaiser getting a timeout. Usually the team has a very good set play to run, and most of the time they execute it.
So the Wolfpack with the ball out of the timeout have done a pretty good job against this 2-2-1 press so far, again, because of Januzzi there in the middle. And that's knocked away that time by Noggle. Gets the pass back from Haddon, and Noggle finishes it off and lays it in. That's 4 straight points.
Yeah, good job by Blake to pick up the steal. Again, they took Januzzi away in the middle, got the turnover.
I feel like this is a key couple minutes here for the Seals, especially to maybe try to pull away a little bit.
That's
largest lead now at 5.
Yeah, Val had to go out and cover the corner, and I think it was Igbeto that just blew right by him, and Val reached and grabbed him on the way through.
Meanwhile, no more fouls to give for the Seals. Haddon strips that one away. And Blake, thinking he was talking to Ed Hovenstein. They know each other pretty well. He's like, did you see that? And no, it went off you. So
yeah,
it goes back to the Wolfpack.
Yeah, you can get away with that every now and then. Oh.
Noggle there with some hops there. Gets the steal. Off to Cataldi in transition. Lays it in. That's what the Seals like to do. They're up by 7.
Great job by Reese on both ends of the floor. Got the steal. Threaded the needle and got Nate on a good drive.
And now Januzzi turns it over again.
And you're right, Matt. Seals are making a nice little run here. They need to keep it going.
6-0 run here for the Seals. Largest lead at 7, under 2 to go here in the half. Noggle kicks it off to Bastion, driving baseline, floats it for 2, in and out.
Seals were standing that time when Gavin drove. They were watching. They didn't try to get an offensive rebound.
Januzzi thinking 3, turned it over again with another travel.
Yeah, he caught it and took a hop, and Ed Hovenstein saw the hop and called the walk.
Spencer George back in. Noggle heads back to the bench. Noggle's done a good job in also managing his fouls, had the 2 quick fouls in the first 2.5 minutes of the quarter, and obviously he's avoided that and has been spectacular down the stretch here in the half.
Yeah, good job by Coach Kaiser taking him out. You have a 7-point lead. No chance of him picking up a third if he's sitting on the bench.
Laser pass by Blake Haddon as he gets it inside for the deuce.
Great look by Blake. Gavin caught the fastball and made the little deuce.
3 off the mark there. And Cataldi with the rebound off the Cottle miss. And a timeout called by Justin Kaiser with the Seals, working with their largest lead at 9, looking for more as we approach the 1-minute mark remaining in the half.
And again, Coach Kaiser's going to set up an offensive play here. You know, probably get a good screen and roll of some type. And the Seals have been a little shaky on time management at the end of the half, even against Hughesville. Monday night, they had the ball with 20-some seconds to go, tie game. Took a shot way too soon down the other end, and the Hughesville guard, what was that gentleman's name? Fetterman, hit a big basket to give the Hughesville Spartans a lead at the half. I mean, 1:07 here, you're not holding it for one shot, but part of this, as you're setting up your offense, you also want to be talking about, okay, when we get the ball back on the next possession, you know, what do we want to run again?
Inbound will go to Bastion. The Seals look for first double-digit lead now. Spencer George with the pass. Tight D there on Brown. And then Bastion had his pass tipped into the backcourt, so Cataldi will take it back, and now is a foul going to be called on Januzzi.
Yeah, a little bit of a shove there by Januzzi on Nate Cataldi. Nate is a really quick kid, and he can go by you in a hurry. And Januzzi saw he was about to get beat and gave him a hand check.
That's just the first foul on Januzzi, so 1 of 1 now for Cataldi. Three of 5 on the season. Missed it there. Trying to chase for the loose ball, and let's see. Off of Black, so Seals will get it back.
Look for Spencer George coming off the screen here. You know, they inbounded it before they could set that screen.
Bastion inside, Swineford, nice move inside, and he lays it in. Seals up 11.
Good drop step there by Tyler Swineford, using that big body and getting the easy hoop.
And cornered again was Egbedo, able to get it off to Dave Januzzi. Under 30 seconds to go. Cottle works it back over to Egbedo. Januzzi thinking 3. Now a deep deuce is up and good. 13 this half for Dave Januzzi.
And he's a freshman. He's a nice player. Okay, 12 seconds. One shot here.
Bastion taking Cottle to town, drive, nothing doing there. 2 seconds left, Januzzi there. Januzzi will get it off, and that is going to do it for the first half of play. Seals have led by as many as 11. They closed out the half on a 10-2 run, and they lead by 9 here at the break, 28-19. We'll take a break, and we'll have some first half stats and analysis coming up After this is Seals basketball on SBC Sports Live.
A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
Senior Helpers of Sunbury offers a comprehensive suite of programs and services that support aging in place. Our primary goal is to help provide a high quality of life for our clients and their families by delivering customized, dependable, and affordable care. If you or a loved one is interested in learning more about what Senior Helpers can do for you, visit us online, on Facebook, or in person at 39 North 4th Street in Sunbury.
Central Pennsylvania is celebrating 10 years in the mid-state, and we're offering 10 cents down for a limited time only. Come see us at any one of our 6 locations in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and the brand new Platinum Hershey. Only 10 cents down. Your show, your flow, just bring the dough. Platinum, baby. We get you done.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, 4th generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellany High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Halftime here in the Grove. Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you. 28-19 Seals in front, trying to go for their 4th straight win and 4th win overall this year. 3-1 coming into tonight off the big overtime win against Hughesville Monday night. Wilkes-Barre looking for their first win of the year, 0-4 start to this season, and it was a sloppy start, Ray, for the Seals, really for both teams, but especially for the Seals, you feel like has been the better team here tonight, but just have been held back by self-inflicted wounds and silly turnovers. But at the end of the half, they really imposed their will, closing out on a 10-2 run.
Yeah, the Seals are just being too aggressive on offense, just trying to drive through people, going 1-on-2, 1-on-3, and the offense, they need to let the offense come to them. And like we've said, they need to get the Wolfpack to burn some energy and play 30 seconds of defense. And they've been letting them off the hook by just, hey, one pass shot, one pass drive. And if they can break the defense down a little bit, they're going to get even more easy shots. The defense for the Seals has been good, holding the Wolfpack to just 7 points in the second quarter, 2-3 zone. But the big factor for the Wolfpack has been Dave Sanuti with the 13 points out of the 19, and the kid is just a really good shooter. And the Seals, if they're going to continue to play 2-3, or even if they go to a man-to-man, they're going to have to know where that guy is, because he has most of the points.
Yeah, that included 3 threes. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc to start the night. That's really the main adjustment if you're the Seals that you'd have to make in the first half. But of course, when you had this 10-2 run for the Seals, part of it was they started getting comfortable and, again, running on offense. You just need to see that now be implemented a little bit earlier in the first quarter. Yeah,
they can break the Wilkes-Barre defense down, but they're not running a lot of screens, and Wilkes-Barre is switching on almost all their screens. And when that happens, especially when the big guy screens, you might get a guard on a big screen, and that big guy for the Selinsgrove team screens, all he has to do is roll. He's going to have a guard on his back, and he's going to be wide open underneath for a good mismatch.
Well, let's look at our first half stats. First for the Seals, leading the way is Blake Haddon, who had probably his best half of basketball, I would say, so far this season. 7 points, had a 3. He's been all over the stat sheet, had 5 rebounds and 2 blocks in that first half, too.
Yeah, and it's the season for stocking stuffers, and Blake is playing the stat stuffer right now. He's got 4 assists and 5 rebounds to go with his 7 points, so he's having a heck of a first half.
Gavin Bastian also had a pretty good half with 6 points on the night. Reese Noggle with 4. Spencer George with 4 after a quiet game at Hughesville Monday night. Gabe Paul Hamus keeping the threes going with 1 in that first half, 1 for 2. In this game behind the arc, he was 3 for 3 in the win at Hughesville. Tyler Swineford with 2, Nate Cataldi with 2. Individually for Wilkes-Barre, of course, Januzzi has been the story so far, 13 points. Other ones with baskets so far, Channing Brown, Osini, and Capri Cottle with 2 points each, and that's been it. First quarter was 12-11 in favor of Wilkes-Barre. Second quarter, all Seals, 17-7.
Yeah, and if I'm Coach Kaiser right now, again, making my offensive adjustments about trying to run our offense a little better and cut down on the 1-on-2s, 1-on-3s, because that's where most of the turnovers are occurring. And defensively, stay with the zone, but you got to know where number 2 is. And if I am Coach Levan for Wilkes-Barre, I am thinking, you know what, guys, we're down 9 here. We're the quicker team. Let's try to put some pressure on them and see what happens. And maybe the Seals handle the press, maybe they don't. But I'm certainly going to find out if they can handle it or not.
Certainly, the Seals have led by as many as 11 in this opening half. They closed the half on a 10-2 run. They lead by 9 here at the break, 28-19. Second half coming up in a little bit. This is Seals basketball on SBC Sports Live.
A one-of-a-kind experience that you will want to relive time and time again. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge. Their team painstakingly focuses on every detail to ensure that every aspect of your experience is truly breathtaking. Whether it's a date night, special occasion, private events, both big and small, from beginning to end, Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge offers a truly remarkable experience that you and your loved ones will cherish forever. Isabella Restaurant and Cocktail Lounge, Selinsgrove.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chakosky, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, 4th generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Platinum Central Pennsylvania is celebrating 10 years in the mid-state, and we're offering 10 cents down for a limited time only. Come see us at any one of our 6 locations in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and the brand new Platinum Hershey. Only 10 cents down. Your show, your flow, just bring the dough. Platinum, baby. We get you done.
Senior Helpers of Sunbury offers a comprehensive suite of programs and services that support aging in place. Our primary goal is to help provide a high quality of life for our clients and their families by delivering customized, dependable, and affordable care. If you or a loved one is interested in learning more about what Senior Helpers can do for you, visit us online, on Facebook, or in person at 39 North 4th Street in Sunbury.
Start of the third quarter just about here on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel. Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you. The Seals have led by as many as 11, which came in the latter part of this first half, and they lead by 9 here at the break, 28.
Senior Helpers of Sunbury offers
10-2 run, and they lead it here by 9. And Ray, one thing as we start this third quarter, just looking at the first 4 games of the year, the third quarter has actually been the best quarter of the year for the Seals so far, as they've outscored opponents 69-49, so they look to keep that going here as they look like they were starting to pull away and impose their will a little bit toward the end of the half.
Yeah, one thing I don't like to see is, I mean, Coach Kaiser had a lot to say at halftime, obviously. I don't like teams not coming up in time to warm up a little bit. I don't know, so hopefully – these guys are used to that, and they'll just come out smoking. And apparently, like you said, the third quarter has been the Seals' best quarter, so hopefully that'll happen. But, again, look for the Wolfpack press here. Look for the Seals being able to handle that. And, again, the Seals really need to know where number 2 is on the other end of the floor.
And that is Dave Januzzi, the 5'9 freshman, 13 points in that first half, including 3 threes. Had the first 8 points of the game for Wilkes-Barre to start the game, and we get set here to start the third quarter. Seals looking for their 4th win in a row, trying to improve to 4-1 on the year, and Wilkes-Barre looking for win number 1 on the year. They're 0-4 coming into tonight.
Yeah, and the Seals will have the ball to start the half, and since it's World Cup soccer season, look for a set piece here from the Seals to open up the half.
There you go. Seals just happen to be in the colors of France, who will be in that World Cup final against Argentina Sunday morning, I think it is.
France beat Morocco today?
Yes. It was a 2-0 victory, I believe.
I was too busy looking at the weather reports today.
But if you ask the Selinsgrove student section, they're in Hawaii, which I can appreciate.
Yes. And we got a 1-2-2 zone by the Wolfpack. Something different. Seals starting in a high-low. Into Barrelero down low.
Nice ball movement here. They work it back around to Bastion. Now Haddon for 3 in the corner. Nothing doing. Rebound by Channing Brown. Good look, though, from the Seals. And then down the floor is Cottle. Lost it. And all alone is Bastion in transition. And Bastion misses, but he will head to the line for 2.
Great look by Reese-Nagle. He threw that three-quarter court, hit Bastion in stride, and good hustle by the Wolfpack to keep Bastion from getting an easy layup. Make him earn it at the foul line.
Bastion was 2 for 4 in the first half at the free throw line. First one's off the mark. Free throw shooting was a problem last year for the Seals, and it's been a struggle to begin this year. 56% as a team coming into tonight through the first 4 games.
Yeah, much better than last year, though, like you said.
Right, the season average last year was 47%, I believe, so it's been a little bit better. You're right there.
And 2-2-1 trap once again.
Seals leading by 10. They've led by as many as 11. Almost got the steal there on Capri as Nagel and Haddon were able to get him cornered.
Yeah, and that time the Wolfpack had no one in the middle and nearly cost them.
Capri Cottle sends it over to Januzzi. And now back to Cottle. See the Seals playing a little bit further up now to take that away. 3 away, though, and off the mark from Benjamin. Januzzi gets the loose ball.
Yeah, long rebound there. The Seals had boxed out, but the ball went long on that shot.
Been that kind of night for Januzzi as he floats it up and gets the roll. Give him 15 now. Haddon, nice pass inside. Pietsu can't finish. Pietsu his own rebound and put back. And Luke Pietsu was on the board for the first time tonight.
Oldest trick in the book to staff some stunts. Miss a shot, get your own rebound, and then score. So you get a rebound and points.
And good ball movement was working there. The Wolfpack had a 2-on-1, and you had Benjamin who couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah, they did have a good look, and he was a little too quick with it. And that's part of when you're going against those big Seals, you're looking to see where they are, and you might be looking for them before you secure your shot.
Seals brilliantly break up the full court press. Good ball movement, Haddon, Ballero, and then it's Bastion, or Pietzi rather, who finishes it off.
A great look by Blake that time, found Val for the easy bucket.
And a timeout's going to be called here by Jim Levan as his team faces their largest deficit at 12, 33-21. In just the first 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. So Val Barrelero gets on the board for the first time tonight off that latest set of fast break from the Seals, and this has been a much crisper start for the most part here to the third quarter.
Yeah, I'm really liking to see the transition baskets. The easiest way to score, obviously, if you can get up and down the floor, and some really nice passes. One from Reese-Nagle to Bastion. He didn't make the bucket, but he drew the foul and made one foul shot, and then Blake Haddon, really nice pass to Barrelero down low, and again, that's on transition, so you really like to see the Seals getting some easy transition baskets.
And good ball movement, too, has been the case. This is how things have been in the third quarter this year and outscoring opponents by 20. A big reason has been the ball movement has just been better right off the bat, and it was particularly crisp because they're in a look facing that 1-2-2 zone that they haven't really seen before.
Yeah, and again, they only saw it one time because the other baskets have been transition, which go ahead and play your 1-2-2 because you're not going to get a chance to set it up.
So Wolfpack with the ball out of the timeout, largest deficit at a dozen. Capri Work it all the way down low to Orsini. Back up top to Benjamin. Floats it for 2.
Nice move by Benjamin. He had a really nice finger roll over the outstretched arms of Blake Haddon.
And Noggle tried to get it to Haddon. That was stripped, and getting the loose ball is Cottle. Cottle flips it back. Januzzi for 3. Blocked by Reese Noggle. Serious hops again that time. Wow.
Yeah, that brought the crowd alive. Great ups by Reese to get that block, and that's one way to keep Januzzi from scoring.
Gotta love that.
And hopefully for the Seals, that'll stick in the back of his mind next time he goes to shoot a jumper.
Brown has to reverse it back to Januzzi. Flips it back to Brown for 3. Blocked this time by Haddon for his 3rd block of the night, and I think Haddon's going to get the tee for the extracurricular after that, which I can't really say I saw much there, but
I didn't see. I wasn't anything demonstrative. He must have said something, but a great block, and unfortunately, just not a smart play by Blake.
Student section showing their displeasure with that too, but it'll be Januzzi for 2 shots now for the technical free throws.
What a surprise that Januzzi would shoot the foul shots.
And there you go, knocks the first one down.
Yeah, great hustle by Blake to get over there, and feeding off the crowd. He must have said something that the referee didn't like as poor sportsmanship.
And Swineford will check in to take out Blake Haddon. And Wilkes-Barre will also have the ball.
The Seals are staying in their 2-3 zone with Pietzu and Swineford down low and Barillero in the middle.
And a travel called against Wilkes-Barre, so the Seals crisis averted there other than the 2 free throws.
And let's see if it looks like a 1-2-2 zone again. Seals need to get somebody in the high post against this.
Lead trimmed to 8. Luke Pietzu finding Noggle, and then a whistle on the floor here. And officials talking with Brandon Benjamin. There's no foul called other than that conversation.
I think Mr. Fecker wanted to talk to both players about take it easy down there. They're pushing and shoving each other. So he's giving them a warning first before he calls a foul. That's what a veteran official will do.
Still a 1-2-2 look. Swineford pops up a 3. Nothing doing there. Bastian, though, gets the rebound. A lot of offensive boards again for the Seals tonight. That's been a strength of this team the last couple of games.
Yeah, they caught a break there. The ball and the rebound hit the wire above the basket. Nobody saw it.
Swineford, nice pass from Bastian inside and lays it in. And Swineford has his highest scoring game this season with 4.
Yeah, and he's just being a good role player, doing exactly what you want him to do. Nope.
And Swineford trying to provide some tight defense there on the sideline against Orsini, but they're going to call him for the block.
Yeah, Tyler gave a little belly bump and knocked the guy out of bounds, and it was definitely a foul.
Spencer George and Gabe Polhamus in for the Seals. Capri Cottle trying to split the D. Good look inside and finish by Orithi Orsini.
Yeah, great look by Cottle there. Found Orsini underneath, wide open, made the good reverse layup. Full court pressure again.
And almost broken up there by the Wolfpack as Orsini got up there and knocked it away, but the Seals will keep it. And now a timeout called by Justin Kaiser as we're just under the halfway point of the third quarter, and the Seals lead by 8.
Yeah, dangerous cross-court pass there. All you want to do is make the easy pass. When you run press and press breaker practice, you just tell your guys, hey, you don't need to be Peyton Manning and make the perfect pass here. Just make the easy one. You know, hit the running back in the flat. You don't have to try to throw it to the wide receiver who's double covered, and that's what happened there. The wide receiver is double covered, and Seals were fortunate that the ball went out of bounds. Just make the easy pass. Somebody is open when you're getting trapped.
You know, going back to Tyler Swineford and what he's done here tonight, highest scoring game that he's had so far. I mentioned that guy that knows his role. And it's a guy that has the most experience. Again, a guy that's a state champ. He's been to another state final in baseball, so he knows how this works, and he's doing it pretty well.
Yeah, actually, he didn't make the state championship that year. He was hurt that year, but he was. Yeah, obviously, he's been in a ton of playoffs, and he was a state finalist last year. And yeah, he's a level-headed kid. He's a smart kid, and he's a good guy off the bench because you know what you're going to get from him. Not going to turn it over, not going to do anything silly. He's going to go in, rebound, play defense, and make some easy shots when he needs to.
Out of the timeout. Seals looking to get back to a double-digit lead. Swineford around to Noggle. Noggle trying to look inside, reverses it back to Paul Hamus, now to Bastian. Back to Paul Hamus, good look in the corner for three. Oh yeah! Gabe Paul Hamus, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. That was a well drawn up play. Seals back up 11. Now Brown trying to answer for 3, got it.
Wow, good answer by Brandon Benjamin there. Seals did a great job, and there's good hustle by the Wolfpack.
Yeah, Benjamin gets the steal, and Januzzi floats it. And for Benjamin Brown, he's actually hit 22 threes last year for this Wolfpack team and averaged just a little over 8 points a game. Trying to keep his team in this thing as the Seals will keep it, and their lead is trimmed to 6.
Yeah, the Seals need to take their time against the press, not go too crazy. Like you said, make the easy passes.
And then Haddon was stripped. Januzzi, good D. Januzzi was trying to find Brown. Crowd wanted to travel, but a foul's going to be called anyway on the Wolfpack.
Yeah, good job by Reese stepping in, stealing that pass, and I don't know if he did it intentionally, but a good foul by Channing Brown there to keep Reese Noggle from a layup.
And this is actually a key possession here, I think, Ray, for the Seals with their lead trimmed to 6. You can see the momentum starting to shift the other way to Wilkes-Barre ever so slightly. As Haddon drives, unable to finish.
Right idea by Blake going off 2 feet to avoid the charge, just unable to finish.
Capri, Cottle driving, and lost it. Bastian there with the loose ball.
Yeah, good job by Gavin to pick off that pass. And you're right, the Seals need a good bucket here.
Haddon for 3, short. And then almost ripped it away from Orsini, but officials said it will stay with the Wolfpack as Nate Cataldi checks back in for Paul Hamus.
Seals going back to the 2-2-1 trap here.
Broken up again. Benjamin wide open again for 3. He's getting hot. That's 3 straight threes for Brandon Benjamin. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-point game. Been an 8-0 run by the Wolfpack. And 3 is good from Nate Cataldi. A big answer there.
Yeah, that's a much-needed 3 by Nate. Good job, stepped into his shot and drained it.
Januzzi launches another one. That was off the mark there, and Spencer George with the rebound. Off to Haddon, who's quickly guarded there by Cottle. And now Noggle will bring it up as we approach a minute remaining in the third.
Still 1-2-2 or 1-2-2 zone. That's wide open if you get it in the high post, and the Seals haven't done that yet.
And they turn it over again, and the block there again from Noggle. That's his second there on Channing Brown.
Yeah, Reese Noggle has excellent vertical leap and showed it there.
He'll head to the bench. Bastian back in.
And know where number 2 is off this inbounds play.
Good look inside for Brown off the inbound. It'll stay with Wilkes-Barre, or to Benjamin rather. Under a minute to go in the third. Brown inbounds it. Janucci cross court to Cottle. Now back to Benjamin. Brown, Cottle, 3. Blocked by Blake Haddon again, trying to get the loose ball. Cottle gets there, drives off the bottom of the backboard, and Pietsu gets the loose ball.
Yeah, good job by Luke. Everybody's patting at the ball. Luke went up and grabbed it with 2 hands and got a little bit of order back for the Seals. And
Justin Kaiser calls a timeout as the Seals were getting close to being trapped there underneath the basket. So they'll have the ball with 39.1 left here in the third. And again, I think another critical possession for the Seals, Ray, to extend this lead a little bit, as the 8-0 run by the Wolfpack a little earlier got them within 3, but the Seals have at least able to respond and now lead by 6.
Yeah, Benjamin Brown really heated up here in the third quarter for the Wolfpack and got his team back within striking distance at 6. 39 seconds left in the quarter. That's pretty much time if you want to try to hold that for one shot. I mean, if you practice it and you have hey, this is what we run and we can run as much time off the clock as we want running this, go ahead and do it. But 39 seconds to hold for one shot is probably a lot. So I think the Seals will probably just take the first good shot they get and hopefully go down at the other end and play good defense.
Of course, Cataldi had the key 3 to get the lead back to 6 for the Seals.
Yep.
And they break it up here. George, pass is picked off by Osini. Osini ahead to Benjamin. Back to Osini, got it, and 1.
Yeah, great defense by the Wolfpack. They extended their 1-2-2 press into a 1-2-2 half-court trap, got the steal, and now they have a bucket with a chance to make a 3-point play and cut the lead to 3.
Which they just did moments ago. That's the second on Spencer George, so he's got 2, and Bastian has 2. Or check that, Noggle has 2. And then the offensive rebound by Benjamin off the miss by Osini. Now 3 is good, and a tie game from guess who? Dave Januzzi.
Yeah.
They say there was a deep deuce. They said his foot was on the line, so it's 41-40. Seals still lead by 1. 7 seconds. Noggle with the ball. 5 seconds. Noggle jacks it up deep. Oh, yeah! Reese Noggle knocks it down from way downtown to give the Seals some much-needed momentum to end the third.
6 feet from beyond the arc. He saw that the time was running, got a good look, and give a lot of credit to Reese there. He had a good look at it, good follow-through, and drained it. Huge basket for the Seals.
After 3, it's the Seals 44, Wilkes-Barre 40. This is SBC Sports Live.
Senior Helpers of Sunbury offers a comprehensive suite of programs and services that support aging in place. Our primary goal is to help provide a high quality of life for our clients and their families by delivering customized, dependable, and affordable care. If you or a loved one is interested in learning more about what Senior Helpers can do for you, visit us online, on Facebook, or in person at 39 North 4th Street in Sunbury.
Start of the fourth quarter here on SBC Sports Live. Matt Catrillo, Ray Moyer here with you. And once again, Ray, we got another tight ball game here. 44-40 with the Seals in front. They've led most of the way, led by as many as 12 in this game. They were leading by as many as 8 midway through the third before an 8-0 run by Wilkes-Barre got them within 3. Got within 1 moments ago before the 3 at the end of the end of the third quarter by Reese Noggle, and the Seals lead by 4 as we start the fourth.
Yeah, great quarter by Brandon Benjamin with 8 points, and Mr. Sanuti once again with 7 points there. So good job by the Wolfpack to get back in the game.
And the 3 is good from Brandon Benjamin. His third 3 of the game. He had 22 last season, and Wilkes-Barre back within 1. Noggle trying to keep it alive and turned it over. Not a good start here for the Seals to start the fourth. Then Brown was stripped by Pietsu.
Yeah, great hustle for the Seals. Make a turnover and then don't hang your head. Go back and hustle back, and that's exactly what they did.
Cataldi open for 3. Oh, yeah! Nate Cataldi with his second 3 of the second half, and it's another big one. Seals back up by 4.
Nate stepping up big for his teammates here down the stretch.
Capri driving through defenders, lays it in for Osini.
Yeah, good look there. Got Osini an easy basket.
And now to try to break the press again. Seals do it. Bastian to Cataldi again. Back to Bastian. Splits the D, lost it. Bastian, that's up the head to Benjamin. Benjamin floats it up for 2, nothing doing. Osini, the putback, he was fouled.
Yeah, Seals did a nice job breaking the pass, making the easy passes, and then Bastian tried to force the issue and down the other way, and the Wolfpack's going to shoot some more foul shots.
That's the second on Val Barillero. And now 2 at the line for Orithi Osini, who was also besides him and Benjamin, they were the only 2 players returning from last year's playoff team, averaged just over 4 points per game last season. Missed the first there, Blake Haddon, and Gabe Paul-Hamus back in. And they say no shot, lane violation on Wilkes-Barre, and the Seals get the ball back.
Hey, good break for the Seals.
And you can just tell, Ray, every possession for this offense is going to be critical, not only just because of the nature of the game at this point, but you can tell this Wilkes-Barre team is getting confident, and that's not what you want to see when you're facing an 0-4 team. And now the Seals turn it over again, but Paul-Hamus got it right back, but then he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, Gabe reached in there. Seals looking really hesitant against this zone press. They've extended their 1-2-2 zone up to 1-2-2 three-quarter court now, and it's causing the Seals some fits.
And now this Paul-Hamus with 2 personal fouls. Seals only have 1 more foul to give the rest of the way, too, as Januzzi knocks it down again, a deep-range deuce, and we're tied at 47. And now Noggle is cornered, lost it. Januzzi for the lead. Ball still in the air. Barillero gets the rebound. Up ahead to Paul-Hamus. Paul-Hamus looking for something and gets it back to Noggle, now to Haddon. Haddon for 3, off the mark. Barillero hit the deck, no call, and it is Januzzi with the ball.
Seals are going right back into no offense. 1 pass shot, 1 pass drive.
Brandon Benjamin 3 off the mark, his first miss of the second half from beyond the arc, and Noggle is fouled as he got the rebound.
Good rebound by Reese Noggle. The best way to beat the press is to not let them score and not set the press up. The Seals need some stops, and then they don't have to face the press.
And now Gavin Bastian comes back in for the Seals. Seals led by as many as a dozen. That was in the second quarter, and now they find themselves in a tie game. Again, Noggle cornered, gets it away to Bastian. Nicely done by the Seals to break it up. And Paul-Hamus finishes it in transition on the pass from Blake Haddon.
And that's how you draw the press break up. Pass, diagonal, layup.
Seals back in front. Good ball movement here from Wilkes-Barre, and it's Osini who answers right back.
Yeah, Seals got beat in the transition there, trying to come off their press.
Seals still got to get it across. Bastian will do so. Flips it back with the pass to Barillero. Now Noggle for 3. Oh, yeah! Reese Noggle starting to heat up, and the Seals back in front, leading by 3.
Yeah, Reese took a good job, took his time, stepped into the shot. They gave him time to shoot it. Great shot by Reese.
Now Benjamin trying to answer. Nothing doing. Loose ball, and it's picked up by Jordani Rodriguez, who just checked in, and I believe that was a foul on the Seals, yes.
Yeah, I think that's going to go against Blake and shooting 2 shots here. Not sure that he was on his way up on that, but referee Eddie Hovenstein said, yes, indeed, 2 shots.
So now it's Jordani Rodriguez, a 6'2 sophomore, just checked in. That's the 3rd on Val Barillero, so we'll see if he'd be heading to the bench as Rodriguez knocks down the first. Pietsu checks in for Paul-Hamus, and Spencer George in for Val. Seals no more fouls to give the rest of the way, and a tight ball game and just over the halfway point of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, the Wolfpack only with 3 fouls. They have a lot of fouls to give here in the last 5 minutes.
And Rodriguez misses both. 52-50. Haddon thinking three, inside Spencer George, who again has been quiet tonight. George driving around, nothing doing. Haddon with the putback, and he'll head to the line for two.
Another good rebound by Blake and getting to go to the line. Spencer has two guys on him. Again, they need to try to look, if he gets double teamed like that, somebody's wide open. You want to get the ball to Spencer in the paint because he's an excellent post player, but when he's double teamed, he's got to give it back up and try to repost.
Haddon short on the first free throw attempt, coming off his first double-digit performance of the season with 10 points in the win at Hughesville, and has carried that into tonight. Misses both. Big misses there. Garrett with the rebound for Wilkes-Barre. Trying to tie or go in front with a three. Capri Cottle goes baseline. Back over to Ossini. Ossini goes back to Garrett. Blocked again by Blake Haddon. Ossini, or Garrett rather, nothing doing. Ossini gets the loose ball.
Now the Wolfpack's out hustling the Seals for the loose balls.
Garrett shot fake, drives, got it, and one to tie the game, and now can give Wilkes-Barre the lead at the line.
Yeah, Seals are getting burnt by offensive rebounds. They're playing decent defense, but they're not finishing it by playing good, by boxing out and getting rebounds. And credit to the Wolfpack. They're out hustling the Seals for loose balls.
And that's the third now on Spencer George, and that puts the Wolfpack into the single bonus, and that's good there from Vince Garrett. And the Seals trail for the first time tonight, 53-52. Or check that, since the first quarter, I should say.
Yep.
Shot is off the mark there by Bastian.
No offensive pattern run.
Cottle gives it off to Ossini, flips it back to Garrett, and Garrett travels.
Yeah, he lifted his pivot foot before the ball hit the floor, and he got called for it. Seals need to run a set here, break the press, and run a set. It looks like the Wolfpack is now man-to-man. Run your offensive pattern.
And Haddon lost it, but got it back. Over to Luke Pietzu. Seals definitely need to chill things a little bit and just move the ball, but Bastian will drive it anyway and lay it in for two.
Hey, what can you say about a talented kid, you know? He feels it, he sees it, he takes it.
Puts his team back up one. Now we're on the seesaw with just over 3 minutes to go in regulation. This is also the Seals' largest offensive output already this year. And a foul going to be called here against the Seals.
That'll be on Spencer, and that will be his four. Spencer got caught behind his man and reached and got called for the foul.
So 1 of 1, be Channing Brown at the line. Makes the first. And we're tied up again.
Yeah, this Wolfpack team, like you said in the pregame, they're going to be hungry, and they're really showing it. They're really playing hard.
Well, they can feel it now. Back in this game after trailing by as many as 12 in the second quarter, as Brown misses the second. Haddon gets the rebound. We're tied at 54. Haddon looking. Pietzu. Now back to Noggle.
Man-to-man running offense. Here we go.
Pietzu finds Bastian. Good patience here from the Seals. Pietzu finds Bastian inside. Bastian got it and one!
Love to see it. Good job by Coach Kaiser getting the kids settled down, run the offense. They got a layup and the harm.
Gavin Bastian, again, has been a frequent visitor at the free throw line here tonight. That's going to be the third foul, too, on Capri Cottle. Bastian unable to complete the three-point play. George had a chance for the rebound. Ossini won that battle. Over to Benjamin for three. Got it. Brandon Benjamin continues his hot hand here in the second half. And Wilkes-Barre back with up one.
Yeah, no points in the first half, 14 in the second. Great job by that kid.
Haddon driving. Foul before the block there by Ossini.
16 foul, 1 away from the bonus. I believe they called that on the floor, so it is not going to be a shooting foul.
Barillero and Swineford back in for the Seals. And they will indeed inbound it. Bastian trying to get to Swineford inside, swatted away by Orsini. Seals will keep it.
Back to running your half-court man-to-man offense. Work for a good shot. Make them work on defense.
Barillero and Orsini getting into it again. They had to be talked to once before by the officials. Noggle on the pass from Bastian. Going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, he tried to lead into the defender, and the defender wasn't there, and he just slid across the lane and picked up the call.
Kind of lost his footing there as well, and he was trying to draw the contact.
Yep. Middle guy's open.
So now 2 minutes to go. Seals need a stop. Now down 1, and Januzzi threw it to nobody. Pietzu had a chance for it, and it ends up going out of bounds, and Wilkes-Barre will keep it.
Yeah, Luke saw the ball coming, but it was a short hop and just hit off his knee. He's unable to snag it to get it back for the Seals.
Seals trying to win their 4th straight. Wilkes-Barre trying to win their 1st of the year. They lead by 1 after trailing by as many as 12. Seals need to start getting some stops. Benjamin finds Capri, travel.
Yeah, and Coach Levan is telling his player exactly what he did. He caught it, he shuffled his feet before he started to dribble.
So Capri Cottle turns it over again. Seals will try to get back in front. Bastian breaks up and then lost the ball, and it's picked up by Brandon Benjamin. 3-on-2. Benjamin finds Januzzi. Januzzi back to Cottle. Cottle to Orsini. Timeout by Jim Levan with 1:36 left in regulation.
Yeah, Gavin is playing his heart out, but he's just sometimes a little bit out of control. He needs to just slow it down and make good decisions.
Seals still, of course, have a chance to win this, Ray, but no matter how this game ends, there's definitely going to be some frustration with the Seals team considering where they were in this game earlier, in control, up 12, and now they find themselves trailing by 1, fighting to get their 4th win of the year.
Yeah, win or lose here, the lesson learned here is you have to take your time. Just too many unforced turnovers. Yeah, I mean, you love the aggressiveness. You want your teams to be aggressive, but they've been a little bit too aggressive, and they're just turning the ball over way too much. So another part of the learning process. Sometimes you just have to be patient, run your sets, and make the other team burn energy playing defense. And the Seals, when they've done that tonight, have been pretty successful. But a lot of times it's just, pretty much out of control. One pass, one shot, one pass, drive, and not getting much out of it that way.
And frustrating than the fact that this is the largest offensive output of the game at 56, passing to 53 in the win against Belfont. Now trailing by 1.
Good trap there.
Wilkes-Barre works out of it. Orsini almost lost it again, though. Gets it back. Now over to Benjamin. Fakes out. Now for 3. And that went off of the wire there and in, but that's out of bounds, and the officials call it there, and the Seals get it back.
Yeah, big break for the Seals there. A lot of guts to take that three-point shot up 1 with 1:10 to go, and Seals got advantage. Running their set now.
Noggle was trying to go back to Haddon, and it was knocked away by Channing Brown, and the Seals turn it over under a minute to go, and now they need to stop.
Yeah, Reese had a good look, but he wasn't looking to shoot there. He tried to make the pass, and good defense by the Wolfpack.
Brown thinking 3, driving, and he's fouled en route to the hoop with a chance to make this a 3-point game.
Yeah, good pump fake by Benjamin, and he drove by and drew the foul, and that will be number 5 for Spencer.
So he's done for the night, which will be a loss for the Seals, and Barillero, who has 3 of his own, was going to check back in. And the Seals are 1 foul away from putting Wilkes-Barre into the double bonus as well.
Yeah, Seals have 2 of their best 3-point shooters in with Cataldi and Paul Jamison, so look for them to try to run something to get those guys maybe a 3 if they go down 3.
Benjamin knocks the first.
Brandon Benjamin just having a heck of a second half there that's his 15th point of the half.
Big game by him, big game by Dave Januzzi, who I think is approaching or may have even surpassed the 20-point mark for him. He had 13 in the half, was at 17 at last check. Brown knocks the second.
He has 22 for the night.
So a 3-point game, that's what the Seals need to tie this up. Still time, 35 seconds. Noggle to Haddon. Haddon with the fake, back to Bastian, and a foul on the floor.
And that will be 1-on-1 for the Seals. Blake will go to the line with the chance to get the Seals back within 1.
And that is on Osini. That's his 3rd. So Haddon, who struggled from the free throw line here tonight, has a chance to put the Seals within 1 if he can make both.
Seals got to think about fouling if they don't get both shots here.
Got the first. This to make it a 1-point game. Got it. Blake Haddon goes 2 for 2 when he needed to there at the line. And now Justin Kaiser calls a timeout with his team trailing by 1.
Yeah, clutch foul shots by Blake there. Seals got to put the pressure on. If they don't get a turnover, it gets across half court. You got to figure out, like, who do you want to foul? And in Wilkes-Barre, I'm sure they haven't really seen play in person. You know, when you play a league opponent, you know that, hey, number 22 is the guy we want to foul here. So I don't know if Coach Kaiser and the staff know, like, hey, this is the guy we want to foul. But when you're going into a game where you're familiar with the opponent, you always have that written down somewhere. Hey, down at the end of the game, if number 3 is on the floor, that's the guy we're fouling. So it'll be interesting to see if they have a specific guy who they want to foul. And the exact same thing for Wilkes-Barre. They don't want the number 3 guy or whoever they want to, who's the worst foul shooter. We don't want him touching the ball. So they'll try to keep the ball in the hands of their best foul shooters, but they have to break the press first. Seals got to try to get a turnover here before it gets across half court. And if so, obviously you can attack it, but take away the middle guy.
Wilkes-Barre looking for their first win of the year, 0-4 coming into tonight. Seals trying to keep their win streak alive and move to their 4th win of the year.
A little bit different look here. We have a 1-2-2 press by the Seals, so they'll try to trap the first pass.
Inbound by Cottle over to Januzzi. He's cornered. Now he's got to go on the baseline. Januzzi lost the ball. Off Januzzi. What a play by Blake Haddon to strip it, and the Seals are going to get it back with a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, Januzzi's going 100 miles an hour down the sideline. Blake reached in, tipped it, went right off Januzzi's leg, and the Seals get a chance to take the lead.
That was great patience there by Blake Haddon to wait to get the strip. And I think Justin Kaiser just called the timeout.
Yeah, yep, we have a timeout here.
Called a full timeout there. So Seals did exactly what they needed to do. Again, that was just great patience there by Blake Haddon to wait to go for the strip, and he smartly played it off of Januzzi's knee, and Seals have a chance here to try to take the lead or maybe win the game. We'll see how much of clock they use as well.
Yeah, so now it's going to be interesting. They're going to try to score off an inbounds play on the side here, or are they going to try to get it in and run a pattern for one of their, I guess Reese Noggle or Blake would probably be my first 2 choices with Spencer out of the game for that. So it'll be interesting to see if they have an inbounds play where they're trying to score off that, or they're just going to get an inbounds and run a set. But when you're down 1 with 25 seconds to go, you probably want to get a decent shot pretty quickly. I mean, some places, if you're playing against a much better team, you're on the road, maybe you hold it for 1 shot and try to get the win. But if you're at home, and in my opinion, the Seals are the better team here, you want to get a shot quick, and if you extend the game, you extend the game.
Pietsu, Noggle, Bastian, Paul Hamus, Haddon are the 5 out for Selinsgrove. Inbound to Noggle. 25 seconds to go, trailing by 1. Noggle finds Bastian. Bastian driving, floats it for 2. Got it! And 1!
Great job by Gavin. You saw when he got the ball, his eyes lit up, and he had one thing in mind. I am going to the basket. Great job going off 2 feet, under control this time. Had his dribble a little bit lower, able to grab it and make a huge basket for his team.
Been fitting. Bastion's been trying to do that all night, but has been unsuccessful for the most part. And with the game on the line, he is successful and can make this a 3-point game now, or a 3-point play, I should say.
Seals got to know what they're doing here defensively. Don't want to foul. Make sure you know where 2 is. Right now, I would be saying, hey, don't let number 2 get the ball.
And 5. I'd say at this point how the second half's been.
Yeah, but especially Januzzi. He's been the spark plug for the team.
Absolutely.
Take him away.
Bastion unable to make it a 3-point play. 1-point game, 14 seconds. And Wilkes-Barre can now basically try to win it. Januzzi for the lead. No! Rebound Osini. Ball's loose. And a foul is, or check that, the timeout called by Jim Levan. Wow! Last night, it was Justin Kaiser who got it Monday night with barely possession. And now Jim Levan is able to squeeze in the timeout with little possession on his end.
Yeah, well,
that is amazing.
The Wolfpack did get come down with the rebound, but it was kind of loose. But he's calling timeout before the ball was loose, and Hovenstein's whistle actually happened after the possession was no longer there. But he had called the timeout, and Mr. Hovenstein did acknowledge it before it was loose. So now the Seals got to play great defense for 5.5 seconds.
That is just amazing that this has happened 2 games in a row this late in the ball game.
Yeah, and the Seals, they have nobody to blame. The shot went up and they didn't get the rebound. If you pull the rebound, the game's over. But now they just got to play 5.5 seconds worth of great defense, no fouls, and don't let them get a second shot. Switch on all screens here. Make sure you get out on number 2, and you want to say, hey, we're switching on every single screen.
Really, nobody to blame but yourself's been kind of the name of the game here tonight for the Seals.
Led
by as many as 12 and find themselves in this predicament.
Yep, but if they can pull it out, it'd just be a great team win.
Yep. 5.5 from winning their 4th straight. Wilkes-Barre trying to get win number 1. Here we go. Inbound to Januzzi. Januzzi going to the corner, driving baseline, threw up a prayer, nothing doing, and that's going to do it. And the Selinsgrove Seals hang on to win their 4th in a row, 60-59.
A great call by Coach Kaiser. I'm sure that Coach Levan was thinking, hey, they're going to match up on us, and he was in a 2-3 zone. So whatever the play that they had diagrammed was not ready for the 2-3 zone. Januzzi had to create some kind of thought, and Blake was there to change the shot without fouling. Great defense, great call by Coach Kaiser, switching up to the 2-3 and just screwing up the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack's play.
And a sigh of relief for the Selinsgrove Seals, who nearly blew it, but they find a way to hang on and win it 60-59 here tonight to win their 4th straight game. They go to 4-1 on the year, and Wilkes-Barre drops to 0-5 on the season. And for the Seals again tonight, Ray, it is a Gavin Bastion who was key last night, and he gets the key drive, bucket and 1, and to put the Seals in front, and that was the difference down the stretch here.
Yeah, he's fearless. I mean, you saw as soon as he got the ball, he looked at his defender and he said, I'm taking you to the hoop. This time, a little bit better under control, had his dribble a little bit lower, jumped off 2 feet, which is a huge thing to stay under control, made the basket. Seals came through with a good defensive stop to get their 4th win.
What's been interesting about this 4-1 start is obviously the Seals have not played a full 32-minute game yet this season, Ray. But the good thing is when you win and you can still have a lot to correct on going back on the tape, that's a good thing, and you've seen that from all these games so far. And tonight is yet another lesson learned in how to play with a double-digit lead early on against a winless team, and they find a way to grind it out anyway in the end. Yeah,
they're going to look at this tape and look at a lot of things that they can improve on. Number 1 in my mind that sticks out is they got to learn to run their offense better. They have a lot of talent. They have kids that can score on their own, but they need to let their offense get them the easy baskets. And and that just way too many turnovers by not running their offense. But the great news, like you said, is they come out with a win, so the film session will be a little bit sweeter because you won.
That's exactly right. We look at our final numbers here. We'll work on those here. The Seals get a little bit of time off to make these corrections, as they will be off until next Thursday when they host Bald Eagle Area here in the Grove before that'll be the first of a back-to-back again. Second set of back-to-backs of the season for the Seals coming up late next week. They'll have Bald Eagle Area here at home next Thursday before they get ready for their first HAC 1 matchup of the year at Mifflinburg on Friday next week. And, of course, we'll have those for you right here on SECV8. So final numbers for the Seals individually. It was Gavin Bastian leading the way with 13 points. Of course, with the clutch bucket and one at the end to clinch the game for the Seals. Reese Noggle again with 10 on the night. That's his second straight double-digit game. He had 13 Monday night against Hughesville. 2 for Val Barillero. 9 for Blake Haddon. 4 for Spencer George. 2 for Luke Pietzu. 8 for Gabe Polhamus. 4 for Tyler Swineford. Nate Cataldi with 8 on the night. Fourth quarter final. And for the Wilkes-Barre on their side of things, it was Brandon Benjamin with 16 on the night. All of that coming in the second half. 2 for Capri Cottle, 3 for Vincent Garrett, 22 for Dave Januzzi, including 5 threes in this one here tonight. Channing Brown with 3, and Osini with 10, and Jordini Rodriguez with 1 to finish out the scoring for the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre. So you get about a week off here, Ray, before you come back and get ready for Bald Eagle Area here next week, and then, of course, you have Mifflinburg and your first league matchup next Friday night. So plenty of time to work on these corrections from these 2 games this week. Yeah, and they'll probably not have practice tomorrow with school canceled, so the kids can watch the games on Huddle, which is their video program, and Coach Kaiser can, however they communicate, whether it's not email, it's probably Insta-Team or whatever it is, talk about, hey, let's watch this. Even though they can't practice, they can still look at this, and so Friday when they come into practice again, they'll be able to correct some mistakes. And like you said, open in the league with Mifflinburg, who over the years has been a big rival for the Seals. I'm staring at their head coach right now, Ian Elliott, the big guy underneath the basket down there. And he got an eyeful of this tonight, and he's going to wonder, what in the heck do you do against these guys? We'll certainly look forward to that next week. We want to remind you that this broadcast is available anytime on the SBC Sports Live and SBC Sports Live 2 YouTube channels, as are all the rest of our past football, basketball, and wrestling broadcasts. Don't forget to click subscribe to know when our broadcasts go live. You can also keep up with the schedule by following SBC Sports Live on Facebook. Once again, the final score was the Seals 60, largest offensive output of the year, and the Wilkes-Barre Wolfpack 59. Seals 4-1, having won their last 4 in a row. Our technical director of today's broadcast has been Nick Feudale. Our videographers were Sharik Flowers and Max Reichold. Our executive producer is Kevin Herr. Our next Seals broadcast will be next Thursday night here in the Grove, as the Seals will meet Bald Eagle Area at 7:30. Seals basketball and SBC Sports Live has been a presentation of SBC Media Partners. For my partner Ray Moyer, I'm Matt Catrillo. We'll see you next time for Seals basketball on SBC Sports.